Welcome back to the Subiaco Oval. The weather, we feel guilty now even pretending it's a tiny bit cold in the evenings. It's still spring and it's getting a little bit chilly, but it's beautiful weather compared to the East Coast. And another terrific crowd here for the last match at the Subiaco Oval as the Samoans perform their haka. Samoa Titi, formerly of Cardiff, now of the Scottish District Borders, the Samoan captain. These Samoans really are the workhorses of the world in terms of rugby. They've had a terrific influence on British rugby, Steve. Men like Tuingamala, Pat Lam, done a terrific job.
Yes, the Paulo Perolini down at Sale has sent great rugby league player. Big influence at our club, and it's great to see them, isn't it?
It is indeed. There's Alain Roland from Ireland. If it looks a bit French, the name it is. He's got a French father, and that will hold him in good stead today as well, because most of the Georgians understand French, but only about 2 of them understand any English. So here we are, big game. Samoa, if they win this and get a bonus point, can go top ahead of England in this group. They've still, of course, got South Africa and England to play, so it'll be a little artificial, but it'd be great for them after 2 matches to be able to say they topped the group.
Certainly would. It's good preparation for them as well. Playing the 2 smaller teams first, they can build up to a crescendo.
Giogadze with the throw, but taken off the top against the throw by the big man Rafaeli. And if the Samoans get plenty of ball, we can expect them to be pretty explosive. Lima making an inroad straight away. In goes the big number 8, Samoa Titi, and a penalty to Georgia. And as we've seen so often at the first tackle situation in the match, 2 or 3 players just diving in over the top to secure the ball and getting quite rightly penalised.
Samoa's first game, they got penalised, I think, 7 or 8 times in the Rucker Mall. It was too high, that penalty count. And the first one today, they've done the same thing.
Discussions between Samoa Titi and Alain Roland. Bit of a bang to the new man into the side, Ron Vanuatanu. Welcome to Test Rugby. It's only his 2nd game. Scored a try against Ireland in his first game back in June. Chiladze, the most experienced player of the fly half in the Georgian team.
Wait, please. Wait. I want a gap, please. Zuluwa. I want a gap, please. Scrum half, please. Where is he? Okay.
And Alain Roland just making sure he's got the gap, making sure he's got everybody sorted. And again, it's the big leap at the back from Leo Lafaeli that nicks the ball away. I think the man it was aimed for was the Georgian captain, Zed Ganitsi. Lovely little flick back between the legs from Jim Chiladze again with it now. Place it high. Nice little kick that allowed the Georgians straight onto it, and a penalty kick. Again, the Samoans guilty of diving in over the top. The 2 men there, Tangithakin Bao and Terry Fanalua.
Mr. Rowland's already had a word with Samoa. It's 2 breakdowns, 2 penalties. They can't carry on doing it. They're going to get yellow carded.
This is Markaz Rugby, the left-footed kicker for Georgia. It is not. They've chosen the right-footed one. And the kick is good. They in fact gave the kick to Paliko Jimshaladze.
This last game they swapped them over, didn't they? Left-footed, right-footed, and that should have been the left-footers, but they've obviously changed their mind.
Must support the body weight on the feet, please.
Obviously the man in form, they've given it to him, top scorer, and in the tension decided to. 230 points for his country now. Slice clearance gives the Samoans a first real attacking position.
Here's your mark, fellas.
They've nicked a couple of lineouts, now can they actually secure their own ball? Jonathan Meredith, the hooker with the throw. All going against the throw at the moment. Knocked on by the Georgians though, which has turned it over to the Samoans. Now they put it wide. Advantage is over. Georgians having a chance to run, a little chip and go. Good work in the end from Rugby, getting his man into touch.
Bao dancing with the touchline, he had to go in the end. He's really hugging it.
He's an interesting character. Born in Auckland, of Fijian Samoan parents, and he played for the Fijian under-21 side. But that doesn't tie you to a country. And it looks to me as if Ron Vanuatu is out of the game already. Great shame for him. Came into the team this time, but limping off. Got a bang in that very first tackle situation. Dominic Theawanati has come on for him. Nicely taken. He's really getting in there to grab the ball. This is little Tanavili. And again the Georgians coming out with it. There's been a knock on. They're playing advantage, the Georgians, at the moment. Drop goal attempt. Wide of the left post, but he knew it was a free play. No advantage, and it will be a scrum down to Georgia.
I think they've come for an easy game. I think they now realise differently.
Paliko Jimshaladze taking advantage of a no-loss situation.
Keep tight. Right on the outside, up and over, please. Hold. Engage.
Buzaritse, a poor pass that time to Jimshaladze. Little knock on from the fly half, but a bad scrum half pass. You'd have been shot for one like that, Steve.
Certainly wasn't. It was a pity as well because the scrum was good and it was a good attacking position.
Please hold.
Yeah, good work in fact by Soyalu, just got his hand to it and spoiled it.
Around early, fellas.
Free
around
kick
early.
to the Samoans, and Setiti wastes no time at all.
Wait, please. Wait. 9.
Not allowing the quick one that time.
Okay.
And again, Alan Roland
Sorry, 9. I wanted to
laying
talk
down the law, saying roll away tackler. Well, the whole game really taking a bit of time to warm up. As I was saying, good crowd here, but a lot of that crowd will be locals who are more used to watching Aussie rules at this Subiaco Oval. It's the home of the Fremantle Dockers and the West Coast Eagles. Tangi Whakabau. And Georgia steal it back again. Went out on the full, so a line out back to Samoa, but they haven't got any rhythm at all yet, Steve, have they?
And they're trying to play a quick game, expansive game. We know that's how they want to play it, but when you're giving away penalties, you're making mistakes, it makes it very difficult to do that.
It's interesting, the two coaches' selections for this match after their first matches, the Georgians have decided to add a little more pace into their forwards, and the Samoans have decided to add a little more strength. And away goes the pass to Tangathakanbao. Can he get away? Yes, he can. First try to Tangathakanbao after nearly 10 minutes. Tremendous run from the young winger, just 20 years old. His third try for his country, his second try in this World Cup.
That's more like the Samoa we know. Lovely fluent rugby. As soon as you give these Samoan wingers any kind of room, they're going to score tries. Tangi Whakabau shrugged one off, went outside another. Samoa back in the groove.
Yes, he always had the outside there on Kekelashvili. Once he'd only got one leg, it was never going to be enough.
They're strong guys, aren't they? They're very quick and elusive.
Elvar. Another man who's been around forever, born in Wellington, but played for Richmond, Worcester, Aquila, Southland, and is now back in Wellington. Conversion's good. So Samoa in the lead, 7 points to 3.
Here's the finish. Starting with a good line out as well off the top. Set piece ploy, little simple little miss move, good score.
Titi again, setting it up. In goes the chip from Vili. This is the skipper, number 8, Zed Ginitsi. Knocked forward in the tackle situation. It's not going to come, so it'll be a scrum down to Samoa.
Ginitsi disappointed with himself there. Knocked off one man, went for a second, and he got turned, he lost it just there.
Probably just feeling his way back into it a bit. He had a horrendous head injury in their last match against Italy back in the summer. Broke his skull at the forehead of all places and had to have a titanium plate inserted. Missed the England game because of it. but is now fit. Well, again, a bit loose by the Samoans, and the Georgians with the chance to bring it away. Going for the kick. Chimchiladze. No real danger, unless you do a Will Greenwood, who quite inexplicably failed to touch it down and just threw it up for the 22 dropout amidst all the tension last night.
Get them all behind the 10, please. Behind, please, fellas.
A little fullback, he's only 5'7½". Tanavili coming up to take the dropout. Puts it long.
Retreat, retreat.
High and chase, it's a decent ball. But Setiti under it and deals with it. Penalty straight away.
Ruck 14.
The referee saying the ruck had been formed. Two players from one side, one from the other at least, and the moment that is formed and the ball's on the floor, it's a ruck.
The referee was very clear with his instruction. Shouted to both teams, ruck formed. That's your signal to leave it alone with your hands.
There is Ilo Zedinitsa. Speaks 5 languages. Says, not too ambitious, but he wouldn't mind being president one day. Satiti getting the hand to it. It wasn't the best of deflections. But Stephen Sayalu just tied us up. This time, though, a penalty to the Georgians.
Number 2, straight in.
Again,
Please stay up.
going off their feet, Jonathan Meredith, the culprit on that occasion.
You must be able to support your body weight on your feet, otherwise it's illegal. Thank you.
Referee getting to grips with it, he's explaining it very clearly. Samoans really do need to get to grips with this part of the game. He's diving on the ball, flopping on the floor. Crazy, crazy penalty.
Well, you won't see a better example of illegal going into a ruck than that. The important thing, Steve, as you say, they've still got their 2 really big games to come, and they've got to use these games to sort that out, because they can't afford to make this number of mistakes against South Africa and England. And if they can get the discipline right, they could pose a threat. Good leap from Michelashvili, driven on. It's a slow ball when they wanted a quick one. And the Georgians in control, though. Inside to Kekelashvili. No knock-on by Gregiashvili. Well held on. That was very well done by Abuzaridze, the scrum half. And there's been a knock-on now, though. Not tight enough, the Georgians, and the Samoans able to just disrupt.
Just watch who you're taking out of the side of the ruck, please. 9. Just watch
We
who
saw
you're
the
taking
difference
out
really there between the 2 sides. Georgia, when they get the ball, just can't create openings, whereas Samoa, it's almost natural for them to do it. It's the end of the play. Got plenty of possession, just can't create.
Stand out, Ian, please. I'm all right. Can I just explain, Skipper? Your penalties have looked time after you guys not been able to.
And again, Alan Rullan, the referee, being very patient with the Samoans. He's going into their huddle to explain his rulings. John Bowe, the head coach, with the microphone up at his mouth in the bottom tier. Michael Jones behind the glass to his right.
Holds, no ball. Holds, crouch and holds. Engage.
Just out in time. If it had gone through 90 degrees, it would have been a reset scrum, and it would have been a Georgian ball. Given away by Dominic Feonati.
Roll away 5, blue.
Penalty Georgia. Yet again at the
He got isolated, he was holding
breakdown situation, but this
First
time
one
it's for
over the
holding
lead.
on the floor after he was isolated. The culprit there, the scrum half, Stephen Soyalo.
The scrappy ball. Tied it up pretty well originally. Trapped in the ruck. Oh, he tied it up well there. Does the hard bit and then holds on.
Himself an international scrum half, played 3 times for Ireland.
That's some sympathy, wouldn't you, John, really? Scrappy ball like that for a point in the scrum half.
And the kick's good again. And the Georgians back to 6-7. So, first quarter gone, and this a lot tighter, Steve, than we might have thought.
Samoa just can't get the flow going that they want and they need. Georgia, they're tough. They'll try and stop them. They've succeeded so far.
And that time Jim Saladze nearly had his kick charged down, but it was knocked forward as they tried to regather.
In 5, fellas.
Charged it down. Even then Samoa had a great chance to pick it up, set something up from there, dropped it straight in, straight out.
That was the young flanker Fashavalu, who had such a terrific game in their first match, scored 2 tries. The Michael Jones look-alike. Penalty Samoa this time. And Alan Rowland having problems at these breakdown situations. Both sides infringing, both loose. They're showing good patience at the moment. I wonder how long that will last. We could see some yellow cards if people start doing it just to kill the ball deliberately. They've kicked it into the corner, going for the line out.
Take the front, please, David.
Yeah, John, that's his last resort. He's told both teams, he's told both captains. Nothing else left to do.
Good lead from Talatoi. Now the Samoans trying to get that ball going forward, being held at the moment. In come a couple of the backs. Terry Fanalua racing over to join it. They've got it going forward.
Release it.
Brought down before the line though. Well, they haven't got too many backs left out there. They've all joined the forwards. So again, recouping. In goes Fanalua again at the back. This time they decide to come back because they've really got to take it back inside. Perfect surge from Feonati. Now they're going wide. Vili, can he get it to Tangithakimbao? No, that went forward. But again, it was a free play because there was no advantage accruing. Now, was it a penalty or was it a little knock forward?
Okay. In the
It
side.
was a penalty.
Il rentre par les côtés. Il faut qu'il vienne ton côté, d'accord?
It was very un-Samoan-like, wasn't it? 12 men joining a rolling maul.
Bao, the man who couldn't gather the forward pass, certainly wasn't his fault. A little warning now from Roland to Gia Labadze, the flanker from Georgia. Quickly taken again by Palapoi. It's a maul. They're trying to drive it. This time the back staying out. It's now a ruck. And they put it wide. Fanalua. No, it was Lima. Lima almost getting through. Both centres going on scissor runs there. Now they've got 3-on-2 maybe. Don't need it. Zipping through, it was Earl Vaha. Vaha, the fly half, just slicing through by himself. Second try to Samoa. 23 minutes gone.
It's more like Samoa. Get the ball out, do what you're good at. Vaha sets it up. Lima made the original burst. He burst through, created a little gap. Vaha was terrific. Sniffed the try line and went for it. Takes two men with him. More like Samoan rugby, John, isn't it?
Yes, it was quite funny when they all piled into that left corner and then had to get the ball out. They had no backs left to run it. That's good. And Samoa go out to a 14-6 lead.
Player, Vaha. Said before, John, he's got to plenty of air miles, but he played well in the first game and he's playing well tonight.
And that's directly into touch, so it'll be a scrum back at the centre. Just a reminder to you, next live action from Rugby World Cup is Scotland against the USA from Pool B tomorrow morning at 10:10 a.m. on ITV1. For full details of our coverage, you can always go to itv.com/RWC.
No scrum half. No, hold. No lock. Engage.
Again, enjoying himself now, cutting inside. Bao trying to get something moving. In goes Soyalu to set the move going left. That's Meredith. Soyalu to Vili. Well, two Samoans tackled and only one with the ball.
Tackle, roll away, that's okay, ball's available.
Paulos driving it up. Now they put it wide. Fanalua. Now they've got plenty of support runners. That's Setiti. In comes the thought, but yet again over the top.
4 was legal, man was holding on the ground.
And in fact, the penalty was not against
he got isolated.
Laela Manua, who I thought it was against. It was against Setiti for holding on after the tackle.
I think he had a choice of two, actually, John. Pity as well, because that was good play from Samoa. Building up the phases, several breakdowns, and here's where it all goes wrong. Holding on to the ball to the referee.
been able to sort of create the platform to launch Shavalu yet, the flanker who was so devastating against Uruguay. Having a quiet time, and that's a pity because he's a very, very exciting guy to watch.
Well, he likes the wide open spaces, doesn't he? He's just not playing that type of game at the moment.
Free kick against Georgia. Wrong numbers in the line out. A lovely little step away by Soyalo. But again, he was isolated. Oh, and the penalty against Naderadze. Didn't come in from behind the hindmost foot. Well, it's a simple kick at goal, but will they have a bit more ambition than that? Nope, they're going for the kick for goal.
Still a game on, it's to be won yet. Bonus points, think about that later on. Break from Soyalo. Sliced through them. And then Georgia stopped it and killed the ruck.
The big man, Vano Naderadze, was the one penalised. Now living the good life down in southwest France. He's a winemaker, plays for Béziers. VAR adds the points, 17-6 to Samoa.
Samoa now move to 17, Georgia 6.
Soyalo told to move in and get it by his captain. Well worked by the Georgians. They managed to get it back and out, and Labadze trying to set it up. Nicely done by Chevaladze. They seem able to make decent inroads close to the scrum. The little drop goal attempt. It's good too. A drop goal for Jim Chevaladze. Just keeping Georgia in touch with his kicking at the moment.
Samoa can't get away. Terrific play from Georgia. A lot of ball. No, they can't create very much outside. So Jim Chevaladze, he'll kick the points on offer.
Just again, a little worry about any injury around the head and neck. I think he's okay. Let's see who it is at the moment.
Okay. Bonjour.
It's the hooker, Accenti Giorgadze. When he woke up and discovered they scored points, he was even happier. Drop out from Tanavili. Penalty Samoa. Not sure what for at the moment.
Faut rester debout, bien plongé.
Again, Plonge, says the referee, diving on top of the ball.
This time Samoa going for the try.
Kick into the corner, a line out about 10 metres out.
They go for traditional Samoan rugby. Float out to the back line or try a rolling maul again.
This time, Faili coming up with the line-out catch. On goes the drive. Oh, we're almost there, just a metre short now. Matter of pride this will be for Georgia. And they have to release it. Oh, but the powerful drive straight through from Soyalu. And the little scrum half helps himself.
He's elusive, isn't he? Made a couple of little breaks earlier on, looked very, very dangerous. That close to the line. You find it very hard to stop him. He went for the rolling maul initially. Ball pops out, sees the gap straight away. Good scrum half try.
What we're hearing is right, he's going to Oral after this World Cup is over. Oh, one of the national Division 1 sides in England with ambitions to turning themselves into a real rugby force.
It's a pretty good signing. Welcome to Wigan. Hope he enjoys it.
Alvar has been spot on so far in this match, 3 out of 3. It's pretty good too. It is indeed, no problems at all. He's kicking absolutely on target tonight. 24-9, Samoa lead. And just one more try for a bonus point.
Yes, they're aiming for that one. 4 tries at least against the Georgians.
It went backwards, Satiti gets away with it, Soyalu comes in to tidy up. Ball on the floor, I think we'll find there was a hand. Yes, that's exactly what the referee signals.
Je peux pas te parler main encore, ok? Ça fait trop fort maintenant.
And Naderadze, a real old veteran campaigner, as you can see from that nose, getting a warning from the referee, saying, come on, a lot of hands on the floor, I'm not going to put up with it forever.
It's a lived-in face, isn't it? Seen a few scrums and rucks and mauls in its time.
Out off the line. Forward, please. Cat. Trop de numéros. Il y avait 4 là. Il y avait 5.
Too many men in the line out from Georgia. The side throwing the ball in sets the numbers in the lineup. The other side must match it, and they can't have any more. Meredith takes it up. Better ball for Soyalu. Va. Fanalua flicks it away. That's
lost it forward in the tackle.
a little substitution made there. That's Kavirikashvili on for the Georgians.
A bit tight in the middle, wasn't it? And we were trying to force the pass, it was never really on.
Come up closer, please. Come up closer. Come up. Hold. Engage. Yeah. Plus haut. Reste serré là. Hey, tu vois que ça bille. Give him a shoulder.
Buzaridze's gone off. I'm not sure whether it's permanent or whether it's a blood replacement at the moment. Oh, and again the sharp acceleration from Soyalu. A little knock forward though. Georgia coming up with it. Strange game, Steve, at the moment. Very disjointed. The good touches are pretty well all coming from Samoa, but they can't really get any continuous phases going, can they?
Yeah, we'd expect the Samoans to play the rugby. Unfortunately, they're not getting it. They're not clicking into gear often enough. We've seen the little flashes of it, but then it breaks down.
That looks a decent kick. Bounces the right way as well. Good result for Jim Shiladze.
Yes, John, the Georgians won't just lie down, will they?
No, they look as if they've really got very little penetration once the ball comes back to the back division, but if they can get those big forwards battering their way forward, they can do some damage. Knocked forward by Georgia, so Titi. And the referee decides that the touch is advantage enough. Up to the 10 metres line, but it will be a Georgian throw-in.
Just feel Samoa trying to pick up the pace. Stopping them, of course, with their own mistakes. And therein lies the problem.
Giorgadze. And just picked off the top. Beautifully done by Palapoi. Another penalty.
Yes, I've got to say, John, I think Mr. Roland's now being too lenient. He's got to get the yellow card out. He can't just keep penalising every other ruck or maul. Spoken to everybody, now needs to act.
And Samoa penalised for not throwing the ball in quickly enough. Too many dummies. Away goes Kvirikashvili. They might have had them all, but now it's a bit more of a pile-up. Bar puts it wide to Lima. Lima can't find Fanalua. Little knock forward, Strum down again. Very, very scrappy at the moment.
Often happens, doesn't it? You don't get the ball continuously flowing, then you try and move it wide, and of course that's when the mistakes just happen, because you've not had enough ball in the game to get the flow going, and that has been Samoa's problem. They try and force it now. That's what happens. Passes just hit the deck.
Probably the last scrum before half-time. Certainly the last attacking opportunity for the Georgians. They managed to put the man away. Is it going to go dead? Not quite. 22 drop out. If that had gone out over the dead ball line, it would have been a scrum to Samoa back from where the kick was made.
It was a pity. This time Georgia have moved it wide. Kvirikashvili, slight overlap, decided to chip it away instead. Just haven't really seen them move it. It was the chip, and he overcooked it as well, which made it worse.
Kvirikashvili, nicely taken by Vili. Got a Vili on the Samoan side, let alone all the ones that we've got on the Georgian side. Oh, there's a deflection that could work for the Georgians. Oh, and a penalty to Samoa. Again, the Georgians feeling hard done by Soyalu, trying to get in there to get the ball to take it quickly. And Alain Roland now wants to speak very seriously to the skipper.
Got to, there's no option. It's just happened too often. It's killing the game. And the Georgians themselves are getting frustrated.
Well, the 40 minutes is up. And the referee just telling the Samoans that the next time the ball is dead, it's half-time. Will they try and make the most of it by running from their 22. No, they're content to put it out. So there we are, half-time. Samoa certainly in control of this match, but not yet fluent. And the score, Samoa 24, Georgia 9.
At the Subiaco Oval in Perth, it is 24-9. Samoa leading the Georgians. An early casualty, you might remember, for Samoa. He is known as Ron to his pals. His name is Vanuatana, and looks like a hamstring, and looks like, well, his match is definitely over, and I think there must be a severe doubt about his World Cup as well. OK, Scotland will. We will talk more after the end of the game. Let us, though, return to Subi, as they call it over there in Perth. The two teams emerging. It's time to rejoin Steve Smith and John Taylor.
I'm just wondering here at Subiaco whether Michael Jones actually took part in the half-time analysis of where the Samoans are going wrong. Remember, he pulled out of World Cups when playing for New Zealand because he wouldn't play on Sundays. We know he's here at the ground. We saw him tucked away behind glass, but I wonder whether he actually would take part in any session in the dressing room. Wonderful player he was, and yet still had these very strong convictions. Wouldn't play on Sundays and was prepared to sacrifice his All Black rugby caps for it. One of the Georgians, little Kivirikashvili, just needing a last bit of strapping and drawing attention to the referee that he's not yet on the pitch. Here he comes now. So we're ready. Really with the dropout. Set up by Lavadze. Back it comes to Sapiti. Well, actually went backwards. He's unlucky there, but he was never going to get rid of it. He was never going to get away with it. I mean, one of those situations, the ball actually went back and he kicked it forward.
Mark, fellas.
He read it all wrong through the air, didn't he? Should have let it bounce and come to him. He went for it, tried to catch it in full flow. Here's the kick. It's an awkward bounce. Some Samoans glided as well. Not a good passenger play for them, was it?
Kivirikashvili. Oh, and a monster tackle. Referee's quite happy. Terrific crash bang by Brian Lima. That was one of those tackles which give him the nickname of the chiropractor. Short, very stocky, very strong. Soyalu. Lima puts the kick into touch. And it'll be a line out to Georgia on halfway. There is the veteran in his 4th World Cup. Brian Lima has now scored 9 Rugby World Cup tries in all. The 2 that he scored in the first match against Uruguay.
Nice tries, John. Look at that for a tackle. Superb, wasn't it? And legal.
Line out wasn't over, so the back you need.
And the Georgians penalised, the backs going into the line out. They'll have to stay 10 yards back until the referee signals that the line out is finished, and that's when the line out actually moves away from the line of the throw. And Elvar, encouraged by his first half successes, decides he's going to go for goal.
Not sure why though. I think the game is virtually over in terms of result. What Samoa want now, of course, is that 4th try for the bonus point. And they also want to lift the game up so they can get themselves in some kind of form for the big games coming.
He's got 4 from 4 at the moment. Missed that one on the left post though. It's now 4 from 5 and it remains Samoa 24, Georgia 9. Georgians have made a substitution. Kamazuridze has come on at fullback for Kekelashvili. We noticed he was limping a bit at the end of the first half, and now they've substituted him. Straight down the middle, a chance now for Tanavili. That was the big boy Kamazuridze who took it well. Fullback come wing. Might be the tallest fullback we've got here at the World Cup. 6'5" and a bit. Running it back now. Peter Paulus gets it wide to Tangithakimbau.
Stay on the side.
Ovar straight through the middle. And just needs to find some support. Instead goes burrowing through further himself. Now he's set it up. A quick ball and they surely must score. Had to dig it out a bit. Tanavili. They've got men over here though. Oh, the little flick. It's going to be knocked forward there, says the referee. And 22, that is Kamazuridze, the man who's just come on, is being called out.
22, There
he is, the very tall man. And Alain Roland is going to his pocket.
He's got to do it.
He's stopping quick ball from coming. That was the translation. That's what he says, and he's got 10 minutes in the sin bin. Deliberately preventing that quick ball coming, killing it, and Kamazuridze is off for 10 minutes.
Deserved the yellow card, and it deserved the score as well. It was a beautiful break from VAR, went straight down the middle. Quick ball there, and it would have been a try.
Irakli Machkaneli. I don't know who he thinks he's going on for. The kick from VAR's good. Fanalua trying to set it up for Samoa. Sayalo to Tanavili to VAR. 3 pivots. Meredith out to Tangithakimbau. Thakimbau in full flight. Oh, he's going to go round. The last man just gets stopped enough and loses the ball forward.
Double knock on. First by blue, then by white. Down.
What a pity. It would have been a great try, wouldn't it? One of the best tries of the tournament. Very elusive. Thakimbau, look at this. Half an overlap. Off he goes. Through 2 tackles, comes in field, a lot of pace. One man to beat, they're just going to hand on him. That slows him down there. And then he loses it. Great run.
Use it. Hands away.
Drive by Iskata, Zedgenidze. Oh, that's a real dummy. Really. Oh, and he put Lima in awful trouble there. A chance for the Georgians if they can run it quickly now. A little knock forward by the Samoans at the moment. The Georgians still trying to take advantage. Back it comes. Kashvili. In go the big tackles in the centre again. The Georgians still have it. Lovely little flick. The chip goes wide. It's a poor one. It's straight into touch, and the whole thing fizzles out.
They just haven't got confidence in their own ability with the ball in hand, have they? That's the problem. Keep kicking it away at the last minute.
Little Kashvili, only 19 years old. Only his 5th cap, and this will be a huge experience for him.
I'm happy.
A little knock forward by Meredith.
Samoa still seeking that 4th try. I'm very disappointed not to get a bonus point from this game. They should do, plenty of time left. Not gonna like that.
Sort yourselves out numbers. 6.
Good quality ball for the Georgians. A chance to get the driving ball going. But a foot in touch, and David McHugh, the touch judge, spots it. Quickly taken by Soyalu. Lima. Fanalua. Tangithakimbau. Goes for the outside. Real acceleration there. Now a chance for the Samoans to come back again. VAR. Can they get the pass? It's gone backwards. The move still on. Setiti. This is Meredith. In touching distance. Oh, he's short. He's not, though. Lost forward. Didn't get the ball down. In fact, it was
Ian, can you hear me?
Jeremy Tamuli, and he might have the try still, because Alain Roland is going to the video referee to check whether he got that touchdown or whether he bounced it.
Meredith almost got there, didn't he? Just short. The pickup's okay. It's not the angle, really.
You won't see it from that one.
I will from here. It's Meredith. There's the pick up and drive. Now then, does he make it? It's a difficult one, isn't it? His body hides it, that's the problem.
And then the ball comes out too, just at the vital moment. Haven't seen anything that would say they could give a try this far.
Nope, certainly squirted out. Did he touch it down though? It's a better picture. It's not conclusive, John, is it?
Now a little Kashvili goes diving in there and might well have got hands underneath it. I don't think you can give that.
No, I'd agree with you.
Well, unless they're going to come up with some different angles that add to that.
You just can't see it, can you? Unless you're certain you can't give it.
Well, the man who's got to make the decision is Ian Ramage from Scotland. They call him Rambo.
Couldn't get a decision, could not get a decision. It's on the grounding, so I'm giving you the benefit. We're taking a scrum, blue ball.
That was the correct decision, I'm absolutely sure, from the officials. It might have been a try, but in rugby you're always going to get bodies in the way, and the television shots can only help most of the time. Big scrum from Samoa. Trying to control it at the back is Setiti.
No, it's gone up there.
And the scrum has gone up in the front row.
Impressive scrummaging though from Samoa.
7 blue, 7 blue.
Not renowned for that. Georgia are. They were the ones who were under pressure.
7.
And the
7 blue.
Samoans wanted to bring that man,
13.
Siaosi Vailion.
13.
And the man going
13.
off is Mori Fasha-Valu. Fasha-Valu, who had such a storming game in the first one, we really just haven't seen in this game at all.
Touched it once that I can remember, which is amazing because the last game he was all over the place.
And Dale Rasmussen, the centre, comes on as well,
Engage.
instead of Terry Fanalua. Picked up by Satiti. Wide it goes to Lima. Big drive on by Satiti to set it up. Now they need quick ball. Quick passing now. Can he get the pass away? Excellent tackle by the Georgians. He had to take man or ball or they were dead. Well, the ball just squirted out on the Georgian side. They picked it up and found a touch.
Try written all over it. It's a wonderful tackle, man and ball. This is it, he's got to smother him here. He does it and does really well.
It was a Djurkashvili who pulled off the tackle. And the clearance by Kaveri Kashvili. So Meredith with a line out on the 10-metre line. Beautifully off the top from Lafaeli.
Stay.
Again, the probing run from Soyalu. This time the quick pass from Soyalu, chipped through by Var, but it was well read by Kaveri Kashvili, and he got back to get the touchdown.
It was well read, it was a clever little chip from Var. Brings them on, chips it through.
Okay, we play.
Good covering again, saves the day. Samoa still frustrated for this fourth try.
Really looking for a point to attack.
Tackle feet.
Set it up. This is Faunati.
Resets. Look on the side. Where's the ball? I see.
Soyalu, Var, Rasmussen, the centre. Good support from Layala Manua. Takenbau gets it out of the tackle. Peter Polos. Roger Takenbau in again.
This man here.
And a penalty to Georgia.
Please stay on your feet, thank you.
The man diving in over the top was Layala Manua.
Again, just no need to do it. Samoa in full flow, going left, going right, plenty of people to the left again. And somebody flops on the ball and spoils it all. There he is, number one, Layala Manoa. Samoa fuming, quite rightly.
And the Georgians back to full strength. So they survived the period with 40 men pretty well.
3 up, gaps please. 3 up, back 10. 10. In 15, in 15.
This is where all tends to come to a stop. That's the captain, Zed Ginitze. And diving in was the support player.
21, 21.
Match Canelli.
Okay.
You just wouldn't get this with the bigger teams, would you? They're far too disciplined. They realise the importance of not giving away stupid penalties. Unfortunately, the lesser teams, they've got to learn the lesson.
And Vano Naderadze has gone off and been replaced by Victor Didibulitse.
Doesn't matter, replay. Well, you can find somebody else to throw it to.
referee trying to make the Samoans get on with it. They're saying that's one of our line-out forwards who's injured. They're just refusing to throw the ball in until he's ready to take part in the play.
They're looking for you to throw the ball to, okay?
Palapoi.
Okay, time on, green, please. Wait for a second. Get everybody off. Let's get organised. Take the gaps.
Well, so far in the second half, the Georgians tryless. The Samoans even more important, tryless. Still need that one try for the bonus point. Soyalu to VAR, he hoists it high. Caught by the Georgians, well taken under pressure. Well, straight down the throat of Tanavili. He puts it wide to his captain Satiti. Oh, a lovely sidestep from the number 8. Carried on by Palapoi. And it's gone forward, a little knock-on by the Samoans. Scrum down to Georgia.
Palapoi banging the ground with his fist. Just sums up their night, doesn't it? They just can't get into full gear. Lovely move again. They've got the power and ability to make the breaks. Titi made it, and then again, look, just gone to ground. That's why they can't get the game flowing, and that's why they're struggling with this 4th try.
Hoisted high by Kverikashvili. Gone backwards from Feonati. Vili with a lovely step. Gets support inside from VAR. Soyalu, Vili back inside to Meredith. Setiti straightens up, gets clear. Oh, he's got good pace too. Going for it. He's going to make it. And there's the bonus point for Samoa. And fittingly, the skipper is the man who gets it for them.
Well, he made a big break 2 minutes ago. Now he's made another one. And this one's even better. Terrific turn of speed for a big man. Watch this, not much on here. Just cuts inside, sees the gap, pins his head back. Now this is impressive. Takes him on the outside, goes to the corner. Terrific score. And that's the bonus point.
Well, there'll be a lot of his friends down in Cardiff cheering that one. 2 seasons with the Cardiff club. And this was the moment he decided he was going for it himself. .29 years old, 16 stones. So, as it stands at the moment, Samoa top of the group, ahead of England and South Africa. Well struck, off the post and over. Well, VAR adds the extras and Samoa's lead extends to 34-9.
Had to come. It's taken a while. Skipper, the man that's done it.
And in the context of the game, it wasn't surprising really. It was going to be an individual effort, Steve. They just really haven't got it going, have they?
Tries have come by their running ability, which they've got plenty, we know that.
Lovely kick from VAR. He's kicking much better in this game than he did in the first one. Out of hand and for the posts. Giorgadze. Off top, that's Michelishvili.
Jumper in the side.
A rolling ball. Chevaledze trying to get it going, but now they've lost it. That's Meredith. He gets shunted backwards, but holds on to possession. VAR knocked forward by Rasmussen.
Again, so unusual. Normally terrific handlers, the Samoans, the South of the Islanders in general. Just don't see that.
Four blue.
The pass is
6
perfect.
Six.
Straight in the bread bin.
No, 6. Merci.
Rasmussen just knocks it on. And the weather, can we, John? It's a lovely night out there, perfect for rugby.
Come up, hold.
Polgashvili's come on for Georgia, and the man going off, Labadze. Vidikashvili not lost a step, and Kamikaze gets away.
That's okay, he's tackler. Hands away, roll away.
But the Samoans stop him in his tracks and come up with the ball. Soyalu does the rest and clears to touch. But for once, some real pace and some real penetration from the Georgians.
He's been waiting all night to see it. Kamikaze is the man that does it. He's tall, he's leggy. And he burst clear, just couldn't quite finish it off.
Okay, merci. Okay.
Man being called in. The scrum half, Kavirikashvili for the high tackle. Yep, really went for the clothesline.
Okay.
He's out came the ironing board. Straight into it.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Again, Alan Roland being very patient with them. Saw nothing malicious in it, and therefore just awarded the penalty, no yellow card. We can see there 63% dominance to Samoa. Soyalu with that little probe. Drive on again, and Soyalu in position. Well, they've come left and they've got no support out there at all. But still coming left, still driving on, and the strength of Viliamu almost getting him there, and the move still on. Soyalu had to go himself. Good tackling by the Georgians. They've done well to hold them out. That's 3 attempts at the line from close range. Turning and going at Layala Manua. Soyalu this time goes wide. The tackle goes thundering in on Rasmussen. The Georgians sensing maybe a turnover. But nope, they clear them out. That came through the middle, nothing illegal with that, says the referee.
Feet!
Leali is dragged down. Oh, bouncing them off, it's number 22. Feonati suddenly just going the direct route, bouncing people off, using his strength. He's 6'3" and over 17 stones, and it worked.
Certainly did. Built up over a long period of time. Terrific ball retention. Samoa kept coming left and coming left. They like this left-hand corner. He certainly does. Feonati. It's a terrific break.
Well, that really was a bit of everything. He was a number 8 at school and played rugby league for New Zealand under 15s.
He looks a route runner, doesn't he? Certainly knew where the try line was.
Another player who had a couple of years down in Wales with Pontypridd. VAR with the conversion. Now the points starting to flow a little more. Samoa 41, Georgia 9. 67 minutes gone.
Yes, they'll be a lot happier. Terrific strength and power, wasn't it? Pontypridd, lad, eh? You've got a little Samoan colony down there, haven't you, John?
On comes the huge man now for Georgia, Magvelishvili. Going off Sozo Nikolaenko. Big drive from the Georgians straight away now. Have they taken heart from that last move? Big charge up the middle, at least they hit it hard and with confidence, and Magvelishvili, I'm afraid, holding on to the ball with his very first touch and giving away the penalty.
The man with the world's biggest head. Didn't use it on that occasion, lying all over the ball. Couldn't get his massive frame off it.
Thank you.
He's a qualified lawyer as well.
Take the line, take a gap out, okay? They're on the line, that's the middle. Out, that's their mark. Out.
Vili stepping inside, straighten it as soon as he can, gives it to his skipper to do it instead.
Okay. Oh, unplayable.
Ball in there at the bottom, unplayable. Everyone's collapsed on it, and there are times when the referee just has to say it's neither ruck nor maul and give the pretty scrum to the side going forward.
Run by Vigli though. He looks elusive as well, made some fine darting runs from fullback. He looks a handful.
I was just thinking about little Soyalu, the scrum half. His brother Rodney is the reserve number 8 for New Zealand. They must have been a handful in pick-up games against the other families in their block in New Zealand. Number 8 and scrum half combination. Oh, good strength. Raili, the flanker, who's come on as replacement.
Hands off, hands off! It's okay, he's gone out.
VAR. Big dummy from him, and he turns on the pace. Quick ball. Now this is where they want it. They've got men over if they can push it wide. Lovely ball out to Lima, and Lima in for his 10th Rugby World Cup try, his 3rd of this tournament. And he might be a veteran, and he might have lost a little bit of pace, but he certainly knows where the line is and knows when it's on for him.
Certainly does. On the big occasion too, he loves it. Samoa now really coming alive, playing some good rugby. Really putting big holes in the Georgian defence, and the handling, as we know, is now suddenly started to string itself together, and it looks really, really good. Once they play like this, they do take some stopping, especially that man, Lima. Top player.
Samoa looking more convincing with every moment. That's their 6th try. Five conversions, 2 penalties, that's 16. He's also scored a try, so he's already got 21. This chance to make his tally 23, or it just stays right of the right post. But a good day for him, and a good day for Samoa now. 46-9 they lead. And a huge punt from there. Takes play back to the Georgian 10-metre. Remember, the next live action from the Rugby World Cup is Scotland versus the USA from Pool B at 10:10 a.m. tomorrow morning on ITV1. And you can, of course, keep up with all our schedules and all the news from Rugby World Cup on our website, itv.com/Rugby World Cup. Well, the mistakes really creeping in from Georgia. Unforced errors.
Six. Make sure you're in the 15th. The line out is over, please. Thank you.
Giorgadze just knocking on there.
Yeah, they're getting tired, John. As you'd expect, really. Lots of amateurs in there and semi-pros. Not easy for them.
In fact, you wonder how much that first game took out of them against England, because they really not showed nearly the same energy levels as they had against England. He himself, the big man, Viliamu.
10.
And Georgia not back 10, so chance to retake the penalty for Samoa.
Five. Have a good spirit. Okay, we'll have no messing. We stay here. Okay. Sorry, enjoy. Right. Okay. Thank you.
Rafael Lee.
Penalty was for the loose head, far side, loose head.
Just being told to cool it a shade.
Line, okay.
And Barr's going to go for the corner. Soyalu coming off, the scrum half has done his work. And Denning Terrell will come on for his 11th count. Well, great attacking position this again for Samoa, Steve. Just 5 meters out, you can't have a line out closer than that. Viliamu try to set up the drive from the ball. Now they've rolled it. Well, they've been held. In fact, they've been driven backwards, and the referee telling them to use it. He told them 3 times, they didn't use it, so the scrum goes to the Georgians. A small triumph for them.
Well done, Georgia. I get the feeling, John, it's a part of the game the Samoans are trying to work on. They've tried it 4 or 5 times. It's not natural to them. It's not their natural way of playing. Just on the pitch, be very good at it, do they?
No, and I think you may well be right, because they perhaps feel they're going to need it and to get some sort of parity in that area of the game when they're playing England and South Africa, if they're to have half a chance.
Okay. Crouch and hold. Square, engage. Steady. It's out. Stay, stay, the ball is out. Stay. It's in the ruck, the bottom. Thank you.
Touch, Shinchiladze finds it. I think they'd be better actually concentrating on their speed game instead, Steve, because they're never going to get that sort of control there. They are, as you say, not very good at it.
Due respect, if you can't push Georgia back, you're not going to push back the England pack or the South African pack, that's for sure. And we all know that Samoa are at their most dangerous when they're running. We've seen that tonight, haven't we? Some cracking tries.
I think that's Dede-Bulidze, the replacement lock. Is it Zedgenetze? No, that's not Zedgenetze. Afraid that caption's wrong. That is Dede-Bulidze.
Okay, c'est bon, bonjour. Okay, merci. Okay. Time on, Ian. Inside the gaps, please.
There's your confirmation of it. Big replacement, second row, number 18. Not number 8. Titi, the Samoan number 8, the captain, off the top. Well, trying everything to get the ball moving, but the pass actually came from Samoa, and there was no chance there for Leonati, who's going to get the chance to throw into the line out.
Number 3, blue, please, substitution.
Yes, it was a loose one. Really, Samoa will be quite happy. With the last quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, they've played well.
3 hole.
Game had a bit of a lull, but they've snapped out of it.
3, number 2. 3. I was told 3. 3. Yes, I was told 3.
Confusion amongst the officials as to who's coming off and who's going on.
Can you get your cards in order, please? That says number 3. Okay, it is number 2. Okay, still going. All right.
Meredith
detail there.
coming off.
Line, Blues, please, off the line. Off. Stay. Okay, line out over.
Nice, efficient line out for once from the Georgians. They move it straight along the line. Oh, but just when he had a man free outside, Kamazaridze came back in. They still got possession, but the chance to put a man away was gone. Good mauling, good support work suddenly from the Georgians. If they'd been this efficient all the way through, they might have done better. Quickly away from Kvirikashvili. And again, the chance to just break the line, but the knock-on at the vital moment, and that's very much been the story of Georgia's day. The Samoans now prepared to run it from within their own 22. This is Tangithakimbau. He sets it up. And they've got men over on the left if they move it quickly. Draw the man and go, and they have indeed. Faunati, again using that power, he's got it in abundance.
Break away.
Vili into the line from fullback. Schwolga, the man who's come on as a replacement hooker. Vili again, the flick back inside to VAR, and there's a knock on there.
First knock on here went off white before it went off blue.
And the first knock on in fact came from the Georgians. They were playing advantage, but the referee decides that's enough. The final whistle blows. In the end, an easy victory for Samoa, 6 tries to 0. It wasn't that convincing though, and they'll need to step up a gear before they play South Africa and England. The final score, Samoa 46, Georgia 9.
Rugby.